complex numbers of class 11. So in the previous class we have learned what is a complex number and how to perform the operation addition, subtraction, multiplication and division of complex number. Today we are going to learn power of I, how to calculate the power of I. So we will see now. So in the previous class we have discussed the value of I is equal to minus 1 and the value of I square. How to find I square value? That is root of minus 1 the whole square, which is equal to minus 1. So I square value is minus 1. These two we have seen in the previous video. Now we are going to see the other powers of I. Okay. So I power 3, how to find the cube of I, that is I power 3 value. So this I power 3 we can write as I square into I square value is minus 1, so minus 1 into I, that is minus I. So I cube is equal to minus I. Now what about I power 4? I power 4 we can write as I square the whole square. What is I square value? Minus 1. So minus 1 the whole square equal to plus 1. Okay. So we got I as minus 1 and I square value is, I is equal to root of minus 1. I square equal to minus 1. I cube is equal to minus I and I power 4 is equal to 1. Suppose if you want to find the power of I, any other numbers, then how will you find? So for example, if I want to find I power 17, the power is I power 17, so we cannot proceed like this. So what we have to do, whatever value, if you want to find the power of I, any number is in the power, the first step is you have to express the power as multiple of 4. Okay, so we can write 17 as 16 plus 1. So 17 we can write as a multiple of 4 plus some number, that is 16 plus 1. Why we are writing like this? Because this 16 we can write as I power 4 the whole power 4. Because you know that I power, this is 4 into 4 only 16. So I power 4 the whole power 4 into I can write this as actually I power 16 into I power 1. Using the law of exponents I can write like this. Now I power 16 I have expressed as I power 4 the whole power 4 and next we have I. Now what is the value of I power 4? I power 4 is equal to 1. So we can write here 1 power 4 into I, that is the value is I. So now we will see another example, I power 42. How to find I power 42? So first you have to express the power number as a multiple of 4. So we can write I power 42 as 40 plus 2. So this I can write as I power 40 into I square using the law of exponent. Now this one I power 40 we can write as I power 4 the whole power 10 into I square. Now I power 4 value is 1. So 1 power 10 into I square. What is the value of I square? Minus 1. 1 power 10 is 1. So the answer is minus 1. So if you express the powers as a multiple of 4, it will be easy for you to calculate the value. So we can write as, so I power 42 we got as minus 1. So in general we can write I power 4k will be always 1. Because I power 4 value is 1. So I power 4k will be always 1. Now I power 4k plus 1 will be I and I power 4k plus 2. This example we have seen is equal to minus 1 and I power 4k plus 3 is equal to minus I. Okay, so this is in general we can write like this. If I power 4k, if it is a multiple of 4, the answer will be 1. If it is a multiple of 4 plus 1, then the answer is I. If it is 4k plus 2 form, then the answer will be minus 1 and 4k plus 3 means minus I. So now we will see negative powers of I. How to find I power minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 values. Okay. So I power minus 1 we we can write as, what is its meaning? Negative powers means we can write as 1 by I power minus 1 we can write as 1 by I, and since we have imaginary number in the denominator, we will multiply both numerator and denominator by I. Okay, so what we will get? 1 into I, numerator we will have I, and denominator we have I into I, that is I square. So I square value is minus 1, so I by minus 1, so the answer is minus I. So I power minus 1 is equal to minus I. Now what is I power minus 2? How to find I power minus 2? So this we will write as 1 by I square, and you know the value of I square is minus 1, so the answer is minus 1. Okay. Now I power minus 3. So how to write the I power minus 3? We can write that as 1 by I cube. Okay, so this we can write as 1 by I cube is, you already calculated, I cube value is minus I. So here again in the denominator we have I. So we will multiply both numerator and denominator by I. So I by minus I square. Minus I square means I square value is minus 1. So minus of minus 1, so plus 1. So I power minus 3 value will be I. I power minus 4 we will calculate. I power minus 4 equal to 1 by I power 4. I power 4 value is 1. So I power minus 4 is also 1. So this is how you have to find the negative powers of I. Now we will see the square root of a negative real number. So what is the square root of minus 3? You will see square root of minus 3. Okay. So we are going to minus 3. So first we will take root 3i. It's a square we will calculate. Okay. That is root 3 square into I square. Root 3 square is 3. I square is minus 1. So the answer is minus 3. Okay. And similarly minus root 3i the whole square also we will take. So minus root 3 the whole square into I square. That is 3 into minus 1. So this is also minus 3. So if you see the square root of these minus 3, we will get these two values. So we can write square root of minus 3 is equal to root 3i and minus root 3i. But if we are writing root of minus 3, we will write only root 3i alone. Okay. So if we are writing root of minus 3, then its answer is root 3i. Okay. Root 3i. I is outside of square root. Okay. Root 3i. So if a is a positive real number, then root of minus a is equal to root ai. Okay. Now in class 9 you have studied in real number chapter. You have already studied root a into root b. What is its formula? Root of ab. Actually this result is true for if a and b are positive. If both a and b are positive, then this result will be true. And if a is any one of this is negative, that is if a is negative and b is positive, or a is positive and b is negative, in this case also this property, this formula is true. But if both are negative, for example if a is less than 0 and b is less than 0, in that case root a into root b will not be equal to root of ab. We will see through an example. For example, root of minus 1. We are taking a and b as, we will take as minus 1 and minus 1. So root of minus 1 into minus 1 is equal to, if we are using this formula, minus 1 into minus 1. Okay. So we will get minus 1 into minus 1, that is root 1 plus 1. So its answer is 1. But we already know root of minus 1 means I. So I square is equal to minus 1, but here we got I square value is 1. So this property, this formula will not be true if a and b both are negative. So if a and b both are negative, then root a into root b will not be equal to root. We will learn few identities in complex number. So these are the identities which is similar to our algebraic identities. So the first one is z1 plus z2 the whole square. So you need not study the proof and all, only the identities alone we will just discuss. Okay, z1 plus z2 the whole square, that is a plus b the whole square identity, same only. So z1 square plus z2 square plus 2 into z1 into z2. Similarly, the second identity z1 minus z2 the whole square, that is z1 square plus z2 square minus 2 z1 into z2. Now the third identity is z1 plus z2 the whole cube. This is equal to a plus b the whole cube identity. Similar to that, we will write z1 cube plus 3 z1 square into z2 plus 3 z1 into z2 square plus z2 cube. Okay. Now fourth one is z1 minus z2 the whole cube, which is equal to z1 cube minus alternate terms will be plus minus. So z1 cube minus 3 z1 square into z2 plus 3 z1 z2 square minus z2 cube. Now the fifth one is z1 square minus z2 square. So here we will use a square minus b square, similar to a square minus b square identity, that is z1 plus z2 into z1 minus z2. So these are the important identities. So these identities we will be using in different questions. So now we will see example 2, which is given in our NCERT textbook. Express the following in the form a plus ib. So here we have some complex numbers multiplication they have given. We have to express the answer in the form a plus ib. So we will see the first question. So here we will multiply the numbers, that is minus 5 into 1 by 8. Then I into I is I square. And you know that the value of I square is minus 1. So minus 5 into 1 by 8 into minus 1. When you simplify, you will get 5 by 8. So this is our answer. But we have to express the answer in the form a plus ib. That is, you should write real part and imaginary part. So here in this question, there is no real part, so no imaginary part. So how we can write this? 5 by 8 plus 0i. So if you want to express in the form of a plus ib, since there is no imaginary part, we will write 0i. Similarly, we will simplify the second question. So we will multiply all the numbers now. So minus 1 into 2 is minus 2 into minus 1 by 8 the whole power 3, that is minus 1 by 8 cube. Now we will add all the powers of I. We will simplify I terms. Here I power 1, I power 1, I power 3. So we will get I power 5. Now we will simplify this. Minus 2 into 1 is 2 into 1 by 8 cube is 8 into 8 into 8. Here I power 5 we can write as I power 4 into I. Now when you cancel this, we will get 1 by 256 into, here I power 4 value is 1. So 1 by 256i. So this is our answer. But we have to express the answer in the form a plus ib. So we will write here, there is no real part. So what we will do? We will write 0. So 0 plus 1 by 256i. So this is the answer. Now we will see the next example. Now example 3. Express 5 minus 3i the whole cube in the form a plus ib. So here we will use the identity a minus b the whole cube identity we will use. That is a cube minus 3 into a square into b plus 3 into a into b square minus b cube. So we have used here a minus b the whole cube identity. Now we will simplify. 5 cube is 125 minus here we will simplify 25 into 3 into 3 9. That is 225i. Here 5 into 3 into 9. 3 square is 9. So 9 into 3. 9 into 3 is 27. 27 into 5. So we will multiply 27 into 5. 3, 10, 135. So 135 I square. Here we have I square term also. Minus 3 cube. 3 cube is 27 I power 3. Now we will simplify this. That is 125 minus 225I. Here I square is minus 1. So this term will become minus 135. And here what is I cube value? I cube value is minus I. Okay, so minus 27 into minus I. So this term will become positive. Okay, so 125. We will add now, simplify now real part. So 125 minus 135 is minus 10. And here if you see minus 225I. And here you will have a plus 27I. So this we will simplify now. So minus 10. Here you will have a minus 198I. So this is the answer. So we have expressed the answer in the form, the question in the form A plus IB. 4. Express root. Now we will see example 4. Express. Now we will see example 4. Express minus root 3 plus root of minus 2 into 2 root 3 minus. We have to simplify this and it should be, we have to express it in the form A plus IB. So minus root 3 plus root of minus 2 into 2 root 3 minus I. So this is the expression given. So we will simplify this. So minus root 3 into this we can write as root 2I. Okay, so we have already seen root of minus A is equal to root AI. Okay, so we can write root of minus 2 as root 2I into this one 2 root 3 minus I. Now we will multiply these two complex numbers. So we are going to multiply these two complex numbers. So minus root 3 into 2 root 3, that is minus 6. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. So 3 into 2 is 6 and here we have minus sign. So minus 6. Then minus root 3 into minus I. So we will get plus root 3I. Similarly, we will multiply these two. Okay, so we will get 2 root 6I and root 2I and minus I we will multiply. So minus root 2 into I square we will get. Now you know that I square value is minus 1. So this term will become plus root 2. Okay, so we will add, simplify now the real part. So minus 6 and plus root 2. We will simplify this. So minus 6 plus root 2. And here from these two terms, that is from the imaginary part, we will take I common outside. So you will get root 3 plus 2 root 6. So we have expressed the expression in the form A plus IB. Here A is this expression and B is the value of B is root 3 plus 2 root 6. Next class we have completed the powers of I and some identities, and in the next video we will learn more about complex numbers. If you like my channel, you can share and subscribe. Your subscription, my motivation. Thank you, students.